Hello students. Today we are going to continue with the chapter Bholi. As you know students, Bholi, the simpleton girl and the daughter of Ram Lal, met with an unfortunate accident during her childhood, and she was neglected by her family members and society. We see when the school opens in the village, the Tehsildar forces him or pressurizes Ramlal to send his daughter to school and set an example for the other villagers. And thus he could not disobey. At last, they decided to send Bholi to school because otherwise also nobody is going to marry her because of her ugly face and lack of good sense. And they were happy that now the teachers would have to worry about her. Let us continue with the chapter. The next day Ramlal caught Bholi by the hand and said, "Come with me." So Ramlal, the father, is taking Bholi to school. "I will take you to school." Bholi was frightened very much. She did not know what school is because she has never heard about it and doesn't have any idea what it is. So we can see that how Ramlal is taking Bholi to school. Now she has no idea about what the school was like and what it is done, what is actually done there. She remembered how a few days ago their old cow Lakshmi had been turned out of the house and sold. Otherwise, also, she is very much neglected in the house. So she feels as though she would be turned out of the house forever. And she relates herself with her cow Lakshmi. That is why she says no. She shouted in terror and pulled her hand away from her father's grip. She did not want to be sent away from the house. What is the matter with you, you fool? Shouted Ramlal. "I am only taking you to school." Then he told his wife, "Let her wear some decent clothes today, because after all, he is a respectable person here, a government official also, a rich person also. And if he takes his daughter in these shabby and torn clothes and messy hair, then what would be the impression on other people?" So he instructed his wife to make her wear some decent clothes. Or else, what will the teachers and other schoolgirls think of us when they see her? Actually, when the others will see that this is the way such a respectable and prosperous man has brought her daughter to school, what would be the impression in the village? New clothes had never been made for Bholi. We know she is already neglected. The old dresses of her sisters were passed on to her. We know this always happens in India also, that if you have an elder sister or brother, you can wear their clothes also if they are proper. No one cared to mend or even wash her clothes. But the problem here is she was so much neglected and uncared that these clothes were not even mended properly. She was just wearing torn clothes and they were not even washed properly and cleaned properly. But today she was lucky to receive a clean dress. Is it a new dress? No, this clean dress, which had shrunk. Sometimes there are some clothes which get shrink. Normally the cotton clothes are the one which shrinks. After many washings and no longer fitted Champa, because now Champa cannot wear it, it has shrunk, and so it can now be given to Bholi. So this dress has been given to Bholi. This is also obviously an old dress. She was even bathed and oil was rubbed into her dry and matted hair. You can imagine the dry and matted hair. That means the mother who is taking care of the other daughters has completely neglected the hygiene, the cleanliness, the clothes, and they might have not even been showering their love to this daughter, onto this daughter. Only then did she begin to believe that she was being taken to a place better than her home. Why? Because today she is wearing better clothes. Today they have paid attention at her. Today they have given her a bath and some oiling in the hair. And so she is now feeling as though she is going somewhere at a better place. And that is why she is feeling a little better. When they reached the school, the children were already in their classrooms. Ramlal handed over his daughter to the headmistress. Obviously, he introduced and he has sent the daughter and handed over her to this lady. Left alone, the poor girl looked about her with fear-laden eyes. Whatever it is, but she's very scared because she has never been to school and it is a strange place for her. There were several rooms. Obviously, in a school there are several rooms, but she had never seen them. She has witnessed a school for the first time, and in each school, in each room, girls like her squatted on mats. They are not having the table and chair and furniture for the students. They are all sitting on the mats on the floor, reading from books or writing on slates. Some of the students are reading and others are writing. The headmistress asked Bholi to sit down in a corner in one of the classrooms. So she was assigned a classroom and she went there and she sat at one of the corners. Let us see what happens. Is it something good that will happen in her life, or no, it would be even worse? Bholi did not know exactly what a school was like and what happened there. She was having no idea that children go to school and they are taught how to read and write there. But she was glad to find so many girls almost of her own age present there. But at least she was happy that there are many other girls who are of the same age. Though they are not talking to her, but she is happy sitting in their company. She hoped that one of these girls might become her friend because she has no friend in her life, not even her family members and her sisters. So she is just expecting a nice friend among these girls. The lady teacher who was in the class was saying something to the girls, but Bholi could understand nothing. The first thing is that she may not be present from the beginning. And second, you know that she is mentally slow. So she might require some extra attention. She looked at the pictures on the walls. You know that in a classroom there are various pictures which are displayed for the students. The colors fascinated her. She was not able to read or to understand anything, but at least the bright colors of these pictures attracted her. The horse was brown, just like the horse on which the Tehsildar had come to visit their village. So she is able to relate, and she was able to see the horse was brown. She has also seen the horse because the Tehsildar Sahib comes on this horse. The goat was black, like the goat of their neighbor. She has also seen a goat, and the same black goat has been painted in the picture as black. The parrot was green, like the parrots she had seen in the mango orchard. So again, she can see that the parrots are green, as the real parrots are. And the cow was just like their Lakshmi. And suddenly, Bholi noticed that the teacher was standing by her side, smiling at her. When she was noticing and admiring these pictures, at the same time, the teacher was standing by her side and smiling at her. "What is your name, little one?" And this is the first time maybe that somebody has talked so politely with her. And she stammered. Bho, bho. She could stammer no further than that, but she could not even utter her name properly. Then she began to cry, and tears flowed from her eyes in a helpless flood. And she felt so helpless and so embarrassed that she started crying. She could not even utter her name, she only cried. She kept her head down as she sat in her corner. And because she was so nervous and shy and hesitant now, that she kept her head down, not daring to look up at the girls who she knew were still laughing at her. And now she was very, very shy and embarrassed because the other girls were laughing at her, that this girl is not even able to spell out her name. When the school bell rang, all the girls scurried. That means they all started walking fast in taking short steps out of the classroom as you normally leave the classrooms. But Bholi dared not leave her corner because she was very shy, she was very nervous, and she was embarrassed. Her head still lowered, she kept on sobbing, and she is still crying. Bholi, the teacher's voice was so soft and soothing. In all her life, she had never been called like that. It touched her heart. She felt so good. "Get up," said the teacher. "It is not a command, but just a friendly suggestion." And it was not an order. The way she spoke was very nice and soothing, and Bholi got up. "Now tell me your name." Again, sweat broke out over her whole body. She is again sweating. Would her stammering tongue again disgrace her? Would she again be able to speak again her complete name? Or again she would be embarrassed? For the sake of this kind woman, for the kind teacher, however, she decided to at least make a try, make an effort. She had such a soothing voice. She would not laugh at her. And she felt that the teacher was a good person and she would not laugh at her even if she stammered. Stammered means when you're not able to speak at one go. जो लोग हकलाते हैं, that is known as stammering. So she's not able to speak up. Again, she's trying. Bh, bh, bho, bho. And still, what did the teacher do? She encouraged. "Well done, well done." The teacher encouraged her. "Come on, now the full name." And now with this little encouragement, you can see she spoke bh, bh, bho and bholi. At last she was able to say it and felt relieved, as if it was a great achievement. For a person who stammers and is very shy and hesitant, this is also an achievement. Well done. The teacher patted her affectionately and said, so she's encouraged, she's patted and with a lot of affection. And what did the teacher say? Put the fear out of your heart and you will be able to speak like everyone else. And what is the guidance given by the teacher? That get rid of the fear and you will also be able to speak like everybody else. Bholi looked up as if to ask, really? Because she did not know that she is also worth something. She was very inconfident. But at this, she at least got some encouragement, some ray of hope. She could realize that she can also do something. So this was an encouragement from the teacher, not from the family in her life. Yes, yes, it will be very easy. You just come to school every day. Will you come? And the teacher has encouraged on the very first day and also told her to come to the school with a question that would you like to come to the school? Boli nodded. No, say it loud. Again, just nodding is not enough. Just moving your head is not enough. Just say, speak up. And she said, yeah, yeah, yes. And Bholi herself was astonished that she had been able to say it. Earlier, she did not have confidence on herself that she can speak properly also like the other people. Didn't I tell you? You take this book. Okay, one more encouragement from the teacher. A book has been given to Bholi and she would be very happy. Something is given to her. She would enjoy the book. What is there in the book? The book is full of some nice, beautiful pictures. The pictures were in color. They were colorful pictures, so they were looking very beautiful. And which pictures? Dog, cat, goat, horse, parrot, tiger, and a cow, just like Lakshmi. And with every picture was a word in big black letters. As we know, the kids, the small kids in the kindergarten, and they study how these pictures are made with the alphabets. Suppose it is D for dog, then D is also written in black letters. So this beautiful, nice book has been given to Bholi, which she would enjoy very much, and gradually and slowly she would start learning. Here I end today's class. I want you to revise the lesson nicely, go through it, and we will complete the next part of the chapter tomorrow.